Last year, 3 cars rolled into my shop in the same month, all past 200,000 miles, an Accord, a Camry, and an Optima. One owner was writing a check for a new engine. The other 2 were just there for routine work. I've had all 3 of these on my lift for over 20 years, so today I'm settling it with what I've actually seen on the bench, not brochure numbers. Accord, Camry, Optima, past 200,000 miles, and a clear winner. Let's get into it. Category 1. Engine longevity. The Accord's 4 cylinders, the 2.4-liter K-Series, and the newer 1.5 and 2.0-liter turbos are some of the most consistent engines I've ever opened at high mileage, clean internals, minimal sludge, even on cars that saw mediocre maintenance. Toyota's 4-cylinder in the Camry is right there with it. Simple, naturally aspirated, forgiving of neglect. The kind of engine that just keeps running. The Optima is where this category gets serious. The Theta 2.4-liter GDI engine used in Optimas from roughly 2011 through 2018 has a well-documented connecting rod bearing failure. Debris left in the block from manufacturing that starves oil to the bearings over time, leading to catastrophic rod knock, sometimes with no warning beyond a check engine light. It was serious enough that Kia issued a class action settlement and extended engine warranties to 10 years, 120,000 miles or more on affected models. I've replaced more than one Optima engine under that exact recall. Advantage here isn't close, Accord and Camry. Optima, a distant third. Category 2. Transmission reliability. Camry's conventional automatic is about as bulletproof as transmissions get. Simple, well-engineered, rarely the reason a Camry comes in. The Accord's CVT, especially in the earlier 2013 through 2017 models, had real shudder complaints under 100,000 miles, but Honda revised the design, and later units are considerably more durable, particularly with fluid changed on a real interval instead of the manual's vague guidance. The Optima's conventional automatic is actually solid on its own, it's just usually overshadowed by the engine sitting in front of it. If I'm ranking pure transmission durability, Camry edges the Accord slightly, with Optima close behind on the transmission alone. Category 3. The repair bill that actually shows up at 200,000 miles. For the Accord, it's usually CVT fluid neglect, or, on the turbo engines, carbon buildup on the intake valves, a few $100s, preventable, rarely catastrophic. For the Camry, it's usually just wear items, struts, an oxygen sensor, nothing dramatic, which is exactly the Camry's reputation. For the Optima, if it wasn't caught under the engine recall, it's a full engine replacement. $4,000 to $6,000 out of pocket outside the extended warranty window. That one repair category alone changes the entire cost of ownership conversation for the Optima. I built the Honda longevity blueprint because I kept seeing owners hit the same preventable wall at high mileage. It's linked in the description if you want the schedule that keeps an Accord out of the categories I just described. Category 4. Parts and maintenance cost. Both Honda and Toyota have massive aftermarket parts availability, and every independent shop in the country stocks common parts, or gets them same day, which keeps labor and part costs down. Kia parts, especially for the Optima's specific engine components, are more often dealer-only or special order, which adds both cost and downtime when something does need fixing. On routine maintenance alone, oil, filters, brakes, the 3 are close. It's the specialty parts availability where Honda and Toyota pull ahead. Category 5. Interior durability. This is where 200,000 miles actually tells you something honest. Camry interiors from this era are famously boring and famously durable, cloth and plastics, that don't feel any worse at 200,000 than they did at 20,000. Accord interiors age similarly well, tighter panel fit over time than either competitor in my experience, less rattling at high mileage. The Optima's interior materials, especially on earlier model years, show wear sooner. Seat bolsters and interior trim that start looking tired well before 200,000 on cars otherwise mechanically sound. Category 6. Resale value at 200,000 miles. This is the one number that tells you what the market actually thinks. A 200,000-mile Camry or Accord in good condition routinely holds several $1,000s more than a comparable Optima. And that gap isn't random. It's buyers pricing in exactly what I just walked through: engine risk, parts cost, resale demand. Dealers and private buyers alike know which of these three they'd rather own past $200,000, and it shows up directly in what they're willing to pay. So here's the verdict. The Optima is out first. Not because it's a bad car when it's healthy, but because one engine generation created a real, well-documented risk that overshadows everything else about it. And I've seen that bill land on real owners' desks too many times to call it anything but a serious mark against it. Between the Accord and the Camry, it's closer than people expect. The Camry's simplicity and bulletproof transmission are genuinely impressive, and if I'm being completely fair, a stock 4-cylinder automatic Camry might be the single easiest car on this list to own with zero surprises. But the Accord takes it, and here's why. The Camry's ceiling and its floor are close together. It's reliably fine and rarely more than that. The Accord at 200,000 miles, maintained the way I've laid out in other videos, isn't just reliably fine. It's the car I've personally seen cross 300,000 and 400,000 with the original engine and transmission more often than either competitor on this list. It rewards an owner who actually does the maintenance in a way the other two don't quite match: tighter panel fit, stronger high-mileage engine data on my own lift, and a CVT that, once you're past the early revision years and keeping fluid on a real schedule, holds up as well as anything else here. The Camry is the safer bet if you're doing nothing. The Accord is the better car if you're doing the maintenance right. And if you've watched this channel, you're doing the maintenance right. Accord Camry Optima. Past 200,000 miles, that's the clear winner and the reasoning behind it. The Honda Longevity Blueprint is linked below if you want the exact schedule that gets an Accord to the mileage numbers I talked about today. If this helped you, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.